Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is February the 9th, 2024. We are getting closer to WWE 2K24 to finally release. There is no updates of 2K24. No wrestlers coming in. They didn't announce any new guys or who's going to be on the showcase yet. I think they're going to wait a little bit because I've seen when they did the ratings thing with up, down, down, they did it on February the 22nd, and it's not February 22nd yet. So I think they're going to wait until that, and then they're going to tell us all the wrestlers and tell us what's the ratings. And then I'm hoping they tell us who's on the DLCs. I'm excited for the DLCs because it could be a whole bunch of NXT guys, a whole bunch of legends. I like to see it because it could be all these guys from different type of WrestleManias that could be in the game. And I want to see which NXT guys or women actually made it to the game. Because Cora Jade made it last year, Roxanne did, Braun Breaker, who else? Tony D'Angelo, all these good NXT guys made it in last year's game. Now we got more people like Dragon Lee, Eddie Thorpe, that could be in DLC for this year. I would love to have Dragon Lee and Eddie Thorpe. Or Carlito, because Carlito is back as well. I'm hoping everybody that returned will be part of it, but I don't think everybody will be part of the game that who made return. Like, I don't think AOP might be in it. I don't think they will be in it. I think those are the only two that might not be in it because they came a little late. And I don't think Naomi will be in it. I don't think so. She came a little late too because it was the Royal Rumble. And they already announced the game before the Royal Rumble even happened. So they announced the game before the Royal Rumble even came up. So yeah, I don't think Naomi might not be in this. She might be in next year's game, but I don't think in this year's game. Ladies and gentlemen, I watched the press conference for WrestleMania Kickoff 40, and we found out who is Cody Rhodes going to face at WrestleMania. He finally made a decision. Would it be Seth freaking Rollins or would it be Roman Reigns? Will we see The Rock versus Roman Reigns? But ladies and gentlemen, before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, WWE has a new show. It won't be on the WWE Network. It won't be on Peacock. It will be on X. It will be on Twitter. Starting in spring, it will be called WWE Speed. It will be like a 5-minute matches. I think everybody will be in it, from Raw, SmackDown, maybe NXT as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, starting in spring 2024, they're going to have a new show. They are partnered with Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. They are partnered with them. So let's get to the decision. Bianca Belair was there. I don't know why she was there. She doesn't have a match at WrestleMania. And then Rhea Ripley was there talking about her. She will be at her hometown in Australia defending her title against Nia Jax. Becky Lynch came up and saying that she's going to win the Elimination Chamber because she already qualified. And she got in the face of Rhea Ripley. And it looks like it's Raw and SmackDown women that will be in this Elimination Chamber. Because Bianca Belair tonight will have a match against Mia Yim in a qualified match for the Elimination Chamber. They're doing that again. Raw versus SmackDown, guys. SmackDown could get the Raw Championship opportunities. And I guess Raw could get the SmackDown title opportunities. Maybe because it's WrestleMania. So, because with the Royal Rumble, a Raw guy could win it. And they could go for the SmackDown World title. So I understand that. But the big important thing is the decision of Cody Rhodes. Seth Rollins came out. He talked about WrestleMania. He wants Cody Rhodes choose him for WrestleMania. And here comes Roman Reigns. They talk trashy to each other. And then here comes The Rock. And he showed this family tree. And he's saying this, the Samoan family tree. And he's talking about that this match at WrestleMania will be the biggest match in WrestleMania ever. until Cody Rhodes came out and he called it bull and the other word I can't say. And Cody Rhodes says, I choose you, Roman Reigns, for WrestleMania. Will Cody Rhodes finally end the streak? The reign of Roman Reigns? Will he finally finish his story? But ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes told Roman Reigns and The Rock saying, well, why would this match between Rock and Roman be any great when you guys nobody to be ahead of the table, but nobody cooks for years? Because that's what ahead of the table does. They cook, I guess. And he says that, Roman, if your grandpa was here, and he talked about Rock's grandpa was there, he said they will be ashamed of you guys. And then Rock says, if you're talking about Roman's blood, you're talking about my blood. And The Rock says, now we have a problem. And ladies and gentlemen, there was a lot of swearing happening. Thank God they censor it because it was on YouTube. It wasn't on Peacock this time. But ladies and gentlemen, there was a lot of swearing. And a lot of personal things happening. And The Rock just slapped Cody Rhodes in the face. And then Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins got mad, telling Rock and Roman, you can't do this. It doesn't matter who you are. If you work for the TKO, it doesn't matter. You can't do this. You're not the big guy. Abuse power. And then Triple H was in backstage talking to Jackie, and he was trying to tell her what happened. He doesn't even know what happened. Everybody just went nuts. And then The Rock came out. He's saying a whole bunch of swear words. But the end was The Rock told Triple H to fix it. And if he doesn't fix it, he says The Rock will fix it and Roman Reigns will. So the question is The Rock part of the bloodline now? He just turned heel. I think he already turned heel when he called the fans Cody Rhodes crybabies. So I don't know what's going to happen there. The question is now, the other question, what are they going to do for The Rock at WrestleMania? Because he's definitely part of this rivalry now, this personal rivalry. They're going to be talking about Cody's father. They're going to talk about Roman's family. They're going to make it personal. What is Triple H going to do? And Seth Rollins tried to be on the trying to help Cody Rhodes. He was upset when The Rock slapped Cody Rhodes as well. He got in The Rock's face. Would there be a tag team match between Roman Reigns and The Rock versus Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes at Elimination Chamber? I would love to see that. Because now we still need to find out who Seth Rollins is going to be facing at WrestleMania. Right? So we should have 2 Elimination Chambers. One for the Women's World Championship and one for the World Heavyweight Championship. But what will Seth Rollins do? He shouldn't defend his title. The guy has a hurt and injured leg. But he still could go. But he won't do a really great main event. But he could have a good tag team match. Cody Rhodes could be the top guy because he's going for the world title at WrestleMania. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what's happened. And ladies and gentlemen, even Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, they didn't know what's going on. But Triple H on X, he made it official. It will be not The Rock. It will be Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania for the undisputed WWE's Universal Championship. Even Adam Pearce made it official as well. I don't know why Adam Pearce could make it official, because Roman's on SmackDown. I don't know how he made it official. But ladies and gentlemen, that's happening there. Now we got TNA to talk about. We got a debut. We got interesting things happen here. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. What was the main event? Oh yeah, I forgot to put it. Alex Shelley versus Eddie Edwards, but that's okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't get a lot of segments. So let's get to the matches. We got Chris Sabin versus John Skyler. And some reason this match was sponsored by Mustafa Ali's campaign thing he does. And ladies and gentlemen, and then he has his own t-shirts on the TNA merch. If you guys want to go buy it, he has a shirt. It was an okay match. I'm not a big fan of John Skyler or Jason Hodge. Not a big fan of these guys. They're okay, but not the best wrestlers. I've seen better wrestlers than John Skyler. I'm sorry. But like Chris Sabin, he's a better wrestler than John Skyler is. The winner of that match was Chris Sabin. Nobody attacked Chris Sabin. Mustafa Ali is going to make his debuts on No Surrender. And I might watch No Surrender on Saturday because I didn't know it was going to be on Friday. I thought it would be on Saturday and then I'll watch it on Sunday. But I definitely not going to watch it on Friday because I'm going to be watching SmackDown. So we're going to watch it on Saturday and then I give you a video when I'm done with watching the show. I did not know it would be on Fridays. Then we had Tasha Steelz versus the new signee, Zaya Brookside. I believe Brookside beat Tasha Steelz once. And now they have a rematch, and like it was a pretty decent rematch. But the winner of that match was Tasha Steelz. And then we got Zachary Wentz versus Mike Bailey. This was a pretty great match. Back and forth. These guys were doing high-flying stuff. Oh my god, it was crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match with a little cheating from Mr. Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz gets the win. And then the Rascals was attacking Mike Bailey after the match. They were taking turns of beating him down with punches until the debuting of Trent Seven came out because he was supposed to be at Hard to Kill, but he was having travel issues. So now he finally came, and he's going to help his tag team partner until Steve Macklin came out and attacked Trent Seven. Steve Macklin and the Rascals were beating up Mike Bailey and Trent Seven. Until Nick Nibbett came out and super kicked everybody in the face. So, ladies and gentlemen, those three were standing tall, and I think we're going to have a 6-man tag team match. It wasn't announced for next week, but it could be announced for the other week or No Surrender. So that's going to be interesting to see. Ladies and gentlemen, they had this show called Explosion, TNA Explosion. And it looked like Rhino got attacked by Crazy Steve. Crazy Steve has something to say. He whacked him with the championship. And we heard that next week it'd be Rhino versus Crazy Steve for the Digital Media Championship. And the second match of the best of 3 series between the TNA World Tag Team Championships, it was Grizzly Young Veterans and ABC, but Zach Gibson and James Drake attack ABC while they're doing their interview, and they crush the arm of Ace Austin. So will Ace Austin be okay to wrestle next week? We had Trinity's last match of TNA because she signed with SmackDown last week. She signed with SmackDown last week, and now she's having her last showing on TNA. She had a match to team up with Jordan Grace to versus Savannah Evans and Giselle Shaw. Like I said, with John Skyler. Not a big fan of Savannah Evans. She's supposed to be this big girl and destroys everybody, but I almost fell asleep. I was yawning. I'm sorry. I like Giselle Shaw, but Savannah Evans, jeez. Learn how to wrestle again. Ladies and gentlemen, it was an okay match. Trinity and Jordan Grace had a good chemistry because they faced each other. They were fighting each other in the Rumble because Tom wouldn't stop talking about it. But ladies and gentlemen, we got the winner of that match was Trinity and Jordan Grace, and we did hear that Giselle Shaw will be having her match for the Knockouts Championship against Jordan Grace at No Surrender because she has that big red X thing that she won in Hard to Kill in the Ultimate X match. But Khan wants to be the baddest monster in TNA. He got rid of Diener. There's no more Eric Young. There's no more... Who else was in that team? I forgot who else in that design. But ladies and gentlemen, Khan wants to be the baddest guy, so he got 2 jobbers. You're the baddest. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, the winner of that match was Khan. With the weird face thing and slams the face. But remember, he attacked PCO last week, and he thought he got rid of him. And Khan was just ripping people's heads off. He was turning their heads like the Fiend did a long time ago. And then when he was about to do it on the one other guy, I don't know his name, PCO came out with his little doctors doing their battery thing to make a Frankenstein. And then we just had Khan and PCO have a big giant brawl. They destroyed each other. They got rid of security, but they destroyed each other. I can't tell you guys everything that happened, but ladies and gentlemen, PCO and Khan just destroyed each other. We have Josh Alexander versus Alan Angels. Alan Angels attacked Josh Alexander while he's doing his entrance. And ladies and gentlemen, but the winner of that match with an ankle lock was Josh Alexander. And when Josh Alexander was giving fans high fives, one fan knocked out Josh Alexander. He hopped over the barricade, started punching and kicking, and shoving him into the steel steps. And he had a mask on, one of those the sick mask, because I can't say the other word. Why we have those masks? He took the mask off, and it was Simon Gotch, former WWE superstar and former tag team partner with Matthew Riffraud, a.k.a. Aiden English. They were Bond villains. And ladies and gentlemen, what is Simon Gotch doing here? I don't think he has a different name. They call him Simon Gotch. And Tom asked Matthew Riffraud, do you know anything about this? And Matthew Riffraud said, no, I don't know anything about this. I worked with the guy a couple of years ago, but he doesn't know why he's in TNA. We have Alex Shelley versus Eddie Edwards. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, it was a pretty decent match. I think there was a stipulation for their championship match. I need to find it first. Because they didn't announce it. They didn't announce it on the show. So I want to see, did they put it on here? No surrender. Matches, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. And the winner of that match was Alex Shelley. And then here comes Brian Myers attacking Alex Shelley. And then I think Eddie Edwards did the same thing. And then here comes Kushida attacking the system. And then here comes Kevin Knight as well. Did a springboard, knocking them down. They were on top. But we heard that Moose will be bursting with the system, because they're allowed to be at ringside this time. Will be bursting Alex Shelley with his guys, the Jet Setters, Kevin Knight and Kushida, in a no surrender rules match for the TNA World Championship. And you have the rules. Please tell me you have the rules, because I don't know the rules. I don't have the No, I don't have the rules. Okay, so this match, I don't think there's pinfalls in this match and anything like that, but the person, that's why they have teammates, because the only way to win is your teammate throws in a towel. So it's like a knockout, and every time they throw a towel in, that means they're done. So if Kushida or Kevin Knight throws in the towel, Alex Shelley loses. If Brian Myers or Eddie Edwards, I guess Alicia Edwards as well, throws in the towel, Moose is done. So that's the only way to win, is somebody throws in the towel. So that's going to be interesting to see as well. But if you guys enjoyed this video, tomorrow we're going to do SmackDown results. If we have more results, more updates of 2K24, I will give you guys more updates. But I don't think they're going to be doing more. Jesus, that's a door that's slamming crazy. That scared me. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think they're going to be doing a lot of updates on the weekend. Because last weekend they didn't do any updates. They didn't show us who's in the game. They might give us some who's in the game on Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday they don't give us anything until Monday. And I'm hoping that up, down, down will give us a roster reveal or the ratings. Or 2K will give us a roster reveal. And up, down, down will give us the ratings. And then we get closer to the game to finally come out. I'm happy it's almost February the 10th, because that means we have 10 more days. 5 more... 18 more days? Because, no, 29 more days until we finally get to March. Because I believe this year's February is 29 days, not 28 this time. I believe so. I got a little upset with that because, yeah, it's 29 days, not 28 days. I got a little upset, man. I got upset. But that's what it is. So we got a couple more days. We got almost 3 more weeks and get to 2K24. I'm getting more excited because all the new features that they're putting out there, that YouTubers are telling us, even the wrestlers, because it could be they said there's 200 plus guys will be in this game, legends, current wrestlers, whole bunch of people, and the 2K showcase what is going to happen here. That's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown results. That's all for me today. Tell us up. Bye!